Here we have an article in Metro, April 3rd, 2013. We need to give thought to food. Right. And then, of course, it goes on to say something like 1 in 8 people in the world is not getting enough food. Right. Okay. Earlier, they had another article about how a lot of people live on less than £1 a day. I'm on the dole here in the UK, and I have about £3.50 maximum a day to live on for food. I actually quite often have to pay a sudden bill that's unexpected and reduce my money to less than £1 a day to live on. So when I hear all this complaining about black people, about how I haven't given up enough of my money to them yet, I'm not happy. I live in London. Already more than half of London, my capital city in England, is occupied by non-whites, and I'm losing my country. I've already lost my capital in terms of numbers, democracy. They outnumber me. Okay, so from all over the world, they're now saying, okay, I'm not satisfied with your capital. I'm not satisfied with the jobs situation. Almost everyone you see in work now is a black. Okay, they're not harder working. Maybe they're not even cheaper. I think they're just part of the globalist agenda to kiss ass around the world in the hope of eventually using force and ass kissing to end up owning the world. These people have no qualms about anything. They'll kiss ass, pay off corrupt dictators, kill people, do anything really to end up owning the world. They don't seem to have any pride or sense of decency or anything like that. They don't say, you know, I want my country. I don't mind helping you, but I want my country. They're just basically nasty types. So here again we have black people saying I should give them more. Like I said, quite often I live on less than £1 a day. Now, those people say, well, we have no electricity. Well, why do you think I live on less than £1 a day? Because I have electricity, and now and again they send me an unexpected bill. You say, blah, 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 this and that. The point is, it ends up making me live on less than £1 a day. You say, blah, 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 blah. Well, my argument always is I'm living on less than £1 a day, okay? So I don't want to hear anything you have to say about how poor those people are. If they don't have electricity, they've got £1 a day to live on, to buy food with, because they don't have people shoving bills at them suddenly. You might say, you don't have to put the electricity on. That's not the point. If I had electricity, if I want electricity, I have to live on less than £1 a day. If they had electricity, they'd have less money for food, wouldn't they? So what do you want to do then? Give them more money so they can have electricity and more than £1 a day. You want them to have more than me. You want them to have electricity and more than £1 a day. That's more than I've got. What's the point of this? I suppose I'm already white, living here and conquered. I'm already under control with cameras on every street corner here in London. They aren't like that yet. They're a threat. You're frightened of them. They're uncivilized savages, and you haven't bought them off and terrorized them enough to control them yet. So you still want to take over their country, and that means you have to give them electricity and more money to eat with than I've got now. I'm not happy with that. I want my country back from you globalists, Satanists, who want one world spoken of in the Bible because you're sick psychopaths. I want my country back from you and run by normal people. I think this is the end of the world, and it'll probably kill me and other decent people off in your evil attempts to take over the world before Nibiru comes around and smashes everything up for you. I hope enough of us survive then to make damn sure you don't get another grip on things. In fact, this is apparently the 5th and final world spoken of by the Mayans, and the last world, the end of the world spoken of in the Bible. So there might be a final end soon. And if there is, at least you'll get yours, and I won't have to hear any more about how I have to be poorer than people in other lands whom God has made a separate destiny for, how I must starve for them, feel sorry for them, and feel bad if I don't like it. And maybe in heaven, God's will be done, and I'll get a decent meal. Thank you.